Good morning, lecturer, and good morning, everyone here. This morning, I'm going to show you about using the Google Form in the language teaching and doing assessment or survey. And in this video, also, you will see here the content here. You will see like what is the Google Form, okay, and the and then you will see like form creating, link with the Google Drive, and how to use Google Form, and the last one, how to share it. You can share to the student or share to the collaborator. Okay, so without further ado, I would like you to see here, everyone. So in order to access the Google Form, you have to first of all you have to go to the Google Drive first if you have it. So if you don't have, you can type to the go to the browser and type Google Form. Okay. So to begin with this content, I would like you to see here if we have the Google Drive already. So we can click on the new here, and then you choose more. Then you will see the Google Form here. Okay. So the question is that what is the Google Form, everyone? Okay, so the Google Form is the platform that allow the educator or do the research, okay, or you can design the task in the Google Form for the student to do as well, such as during the pandemic, we use the Google Form in order to do the quiz or do the test for the student. And we can manage the Google Form easily if we know the process of that. So in this video, you will hear and see clearly how to create the Google Form and how to manage it, then how to share it. So go for into step by step. So when we create it already, so we have to find or write the content that what we are going to do here. So I mentioned here like August 14, 2020, just the title of the form today, and what purpose of my doing this, So I have to set like quiz example. I said the quiz 2, and then I mention something here. Okay, so you can write here. So write whatever you want to write, okay, and all the instruction of the form, example like this. And after that, you have to decide first this form you make it to do the surveys or to do the quiz or the test for the student. So my purpose today is about doing quiz. So you have to set this one first. You have to go to setting, okay, and then you click on the word quizzes, and then you have to press it like this. So it allow you to add like score and answer on that. So to begin with this, if you have the logo like school logo or another picture, you can add it as a theme. So you can click on customize theme, and then if you can use select here to change the color or the background of this Google Form. But anyway, if you want to use the image or you want to use like here, like you can change it like if you want to use the image, just click here, and we have the variety of image here. So you can set here, okay, choose which one you like. And then if you want to use the image that you have already designed, like the school logo, you can use the upload, okay, and then click to select the picture that I have created. Okay, so this one, and then we click done in order to add the logo or school promotion or L. Okay, then you will see the image here appear above. example here, like when we add the logo. So now we move to the step to the process how to create it. So you see here the blank here, this is we have to create the question, but I don't want to jump into this. I want to design the section first. So when you want to add a section, you have to go here, just click here, add section. So in the text, you have like vocabulary, listening, or grammar, right? So example like here, this part for the vocabulary. So you can type vocabulary. Okay, so this is some instruction in this vocabulary, and after that you add the section already. So when you want to add, the point by point instructions, perhaps you have like part A, part B, part C, or part D, right? So you have to click on the text here, click add text or add title description, click here. So you can use like part A or like word matching example. This is word matching. So after you design this already, so now you can jump into the question. So you can create it. To question, we have a lot of option to do, the designing the question. So the first of all, I want you to see to choose like the multiple choice type of multiple choice question. Okay, example like number one is say what like color do you like? Okay. Okay, what color do you? What color do you like? And you see the right side here, this is you can choose short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, checkbox, drop down, file upload. You mean you want the student to upload the file, or linear scale, or multiple choice grid, or checkbox. Okay, so I set here like A, I set like blue, and B I set like pink, and C I don't set, I set the at the other. So meaning that okay, meaning that when the student they don't like blue or pink, they can choose okay, they can choose the other, they can type by themselves. So we can set the answer, we click on the answer here, and then we set it like 2 marks. Because of this is a type of multiple choice, we have no like right or wrong answer to this. So one shouldn't respond to which color and we want to find it, so we can add a feedback here. So we can say that score will be checked by teacher. Okay. Because of in the Google form, some question we need to menu it. Okay, not typically respond with it. And then we click done. So we finish for the first question. In order to create another question, so we have to add the question, and now we focus on like adding the picture. Okay, so to add the picture, we gonna add here like okay, picture, and then we go to the browser, find the picture that we want. Example like here. Okay. So the question number 2, we ask like what picture is this example. and then we have the okay, we add a picture here. Okay, our question is that what picture is this? So when we respond that we have to choose multiple choice or what, we can check it again or check box. Okay, like this one, the first one I mentioned like cow. Number 2 I mentioned like cat, and then I have to set the answer key. So the question, if the student click the right one, they can get 2 marks. Okay, so the right answer is cat, so we have to click cat here. Okay, and then click that. So the question number 2 already added, and if we like want to design like the readings or word matching, we can follow like this. So let's add again. The number 3 here, we add like type of writing example. So I need to add another section. Okay, so I mentioned like writing. Okay, so now I add the question here. Like write a paragraph about advantages of smartphone. Okay, so advantages of using a smartphone. So this is the type of paragraph. If we want to clarify more with this, we can add more. So I just give you the example like advantages of using smartphone, and then you can add here like the type of paragraph, right? Paragraph. So in this paragraph also you can design like if here your instruction allow the student to write 150 words or 200 words, so you have to mention here, and then you have to manage your text here. So you click on the word require, and you choose response validation. Okay, so the response validation, you see like the length here, you see like minimum character count and maximum count. So minimum here you can add the number like 150. So if the student they did not complete 150 words, they can submit their task, right? So you can set only 100 example, but actually in your task you ask the student to write 150. At least they go around, they between 100 to 150, so they can submit the result. So after that you have to click the answer key also, because here we can set the right or wrong answer. So we can set the mark as normal, like 20 mark for the writing, and then we set the feedback in order to allow the student to know that this section will be correct by the homeroom teacher, okay, not by the system. So we can add here, and then we click done. So we finish for the next question here. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to introduce you more about the response here. So you can click on the word response. So there's no response, right? 0 response here. Okay, so the next one, to check it, you can go to this eye here. Okay, click preview here. Yep, because of our added section, so this is the instruction, so they can click next in order to see the text. Okay, and after that they have to go next to the writing section, right? Okay, so in this part also, I would like you to clarify more with here. Okay. You know that when you okay, when you design here, example like the part of multiple choice, if you are afraid that the student would not respond or lazy to take, you can put require. If the student they miss to click, you know, up to when they submit, it will go back to the question that they miss. Okay, click require. Example like here, click require. Okay, so after that, how can we share to the student and how can we manage it? So we can go to setting, then we use the general presentation and quiz. Quiz here we already done, so we go to the general. So the general here, whether when you submit or when you give the link to the student, whether you want to collect the email address from the respondent or not. Okay. If you collect it, you just click here. So when they click on the link, they have to type the email first. But you know that when we use like this, some students they may like forget their email address, so they can access it. So we should, I think that we should not here. Okay, and limit response here, limit to one response or not. If we click only one response, so after they submit, they cannot do it again. Okay. But if you don't click, they can do it 2 times or 3 times, it depends. And then you have to choose like edit after submit or not, or see summary chat, the tag respond or not. Click here. So when they finish all, they can edit it again. But if they don't want, they can submit it. And after that, they also can see the summary chat and tag respond as well. And then we click save here. We use another one like presentation to confirm the message here. Example like thank for your submitting. Okay. Like just say thanks. Okay. And finish it. So now it's time for sending to the student. Okay. So we click on the word send here. If you want to send by the personal email, we can type the email. Okay. If we don't want, we can go to the link here, send file link. So you can click the copy and paste to the group that you are going to ask the student to do it. Then paste it. Okay. Anyway, when you like you have another collaborator and you have another teacher who can help you to edit the quiz before sending to the students, so you can go here, click more, and then you can click the add collaborator. Okay, add collaborator. So here example like I add one of the teacher here, like teacher Savai here. Okay, and then I click send. So this link sent to the another collaborator, and he also can edit and can delete the response. But if he want to see the result, or he need to access or confirm by the owner first. Okay. One more thing, you know, when you are afraid that you have something wrong with here, so before you send to the student, you have to check here like we add a section like section 1, section 2, section 3. So you have to make sure with this. You click here, you will see continue to the next section, go to section 1, go to section 2, go to section 3, and submit the form. You have to click like go to the next section. Okay, so after they click next, they have to can go flow. And if you miss or you click go to section 1, so they can submit the result. Example like here, section 2 example, and then you click like go to section 1. So after they finish this, they have to go back to the section 1 again and again. So this is the error sometime. So at the last, I would like you to see here how can we check the student result. Okay, just click here. So I have the example here. This is the test that I assigned the student to do. And click on the response here, you will see that there are 7 respondents, right? And not accepting response. So meaning that I set a time for the student to do it, and I limit the time as well. If I want them to access it again, I just click accept responses. So now I close it. As you can see, like I have like 7 respondents. So how can I check the student result? So I can go to the summary here. This is all the student. This is the question. So question I have like 125 question and individuals. So when you check the student, you can just click on the individual here. So we have 7 respondents, right? Okay. So the first student, example like Chan Liep. Okay, the first student, because he knows scope, we don't need to add it. And yep, and this is they get the mark here. So example like here, they didn't get the mark, so we don't get the score because of we set the answer key already. But what we have to check is about the type of writing. So we have to give the mark for writing. Actually in writing they will get 0 mark even they submit it. Okay, so we have to check it one by one, and then we can menu the mark here, like get 25 example 25, and then we click save. Okay. If you want to check another student, click next respond. Okay, they click here and then you check it again. So after you check it all, and then you can click on the view response in sheet. Click on here. It will view in the Google Drive for you. So this is all the students that respond. They have the time. This is the score that they have received after checking. This is the student name. So you can release the result to the student easily. Okay, so I think that now it's come to the end of my presentation today, and